Karamoja! Wow! Kelakara kadukot, kelakara dolun, kelakara papa, kelakara kadukot, kelakara yaunakimat, Mama Janet Museveni, you're welcome to Nabilatuk, your second home, far from Urakitura, you are comfortable, kelakara honorable Anita Bunarag Yauna kadukot, kelakara honorable Loke, kelakara ngikadukot Lokeres, kelakara ngikadukot Yakadadang, kelakara kadukot dolun, Akiani Gonduma, Ikalakara Kaduko, Way, Kimaran Kodua, Yakaduko Kakimat, Kikadika, Kikare giving it away, Kikare giving it away, Kikare giving it away, Kimarataka the quote, Kimarataka the quote, Yagaka the quote, Ikalakara Papa Dolun, Wabarakuija Baba, Wabaram Savani. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Taramakan, Taramakanakan Dadang, Kikadika Bendarai. Ikijauta the quote, Ikijauta the quote, Ikijauta Papa, Nabilatuk Waye, Museveni Waye, Museveni Waye. Welcome, My Excellency, the President of Uganda. You are welcome to Nabilatuk District. You are home away from Rakitura. This is your second home, Papa. You are welcome to Nabilatuk. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mama Janet Museveni. You are welcome to Nabilatuk. Your home, this is your second home away from Rakitura, the only district that gave you 97.8%. We are very, very grateful that you have come now to your final home. This is your home. Your Excellency, you are welcome. Eklakarano way, Ejauteka the court, Ekarakit Wanadang, Museveni Waye, Museveni Waye. Kakuta Waye, His Excellency Waye, Mama Janet Museveni Waye. You're welcome to Nabilatuk. This is your second district. This is your best home. 97.8%. Nabilatuk loves you. You're welcome to your home. His Excellency, the President of Uganda, Mama Janet Museveni. You are welcome home. You are welcome to your rightful home. Museveni Waye! Museveni Waye! Museveni Waye! No change! No change! No change! Museveni Waye! Museveni Waye! You are welcome, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Our Papa, Yoweri Museveni, you are welcome to your rightful home. This is your home, Nabilatuk, that gave you 97.8%, the only district that gave you everything. This time they are promising to give you 100%. Your Excellency, I will now ask the people, we go for the national anthem. We can sing the national anthem.
But rather deepen our understanding of your divine purpose for this land. We pray for peace during this season, peace in our country, peace in our communities, peace in our political life, and peace in our hearts. Guard us from violence, deceit, and despair, and make us instruments of your justice and reconciliation. We pray all this in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Allow me to invite the CG representative to take us through the program.
It's so high. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and also our flag bearer, our dear beloved Mama, Janet Kataha Museveni. You are most welcome to Nabilatuk. I'm Dr. Rosemary Nansubuga Seninde, representing the Secretary General, who has sent you greetings. Your Excellency, allow me, before I introduce the delegates here, allow me to thank you for the great milestones we have achieved as a country under your visionary and able leadership that need to be protected. We want to thank you, and we say, as the people of Uganda, that you are a blessing to our country. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for your commitment, your sacrifices, and the love for this country. It is your commitment that has led to Uganda as one of the fastest growing economies. We want to thank you so much indeed. May God continue giving you wisdom and good health. You will always remain the father of our Pearl of Africa. We want to thank you, Your Excellency. To you, Mama, we want to thank you for being an exemplary mother of the nation. Your contributions in Karamoja transformed this sub-region and will never be taken for granted. We want to thank you for the tremendous contributions in the education sector as well. Mama, thank you very much for standing with our father, the father of the nation. May God bless you, and may God bless our president. Your Excellency, allow me to use this opportunity to introduce the people who have come here to receive you. I take this opportunity to introduce the second National Vice Chairman, who is also our Speaker of Parliament of Uganda. Mama, you are welcome. I would like to introduce the SEC members who are here. I start with Honorable Lokeli Peter, who is here with us. I would like to introduce Honorable Kobsinje Adrin, the SEC member for the women. I would like to introduce Mr. Tanga Collins for the young people, for the youth. Mr. Mwanjes Shafiq for the people with disabilities. Allow me, Your Excellency, to also introduce the ministers who are here. I would like to introduce Honorable Esther Nyakun, Honorable Balam Barugahare, Honorable Akelo Rose Lily, Honorable Nambozo Florence, Honorable Peter Lokeris, Honorable Magara, Minister of State for Tourism. Allow me also to introduce the members of Parliament who are here. I would like to introduce Honorable Amongin Jackie, Member of Parliament for Iyala. Honorable Asia Remegio, the Member of Parliament for this place. Honorable Sylvia Awas, the Member of Parliament representing the women. Honorable Adome Francis. I wish to also introduce Mr. Lokol Paul, the LC5 chairman. We also have Honorable Kabanda, the Secretary General for PLU. We have Ambassador Napeyok Elizabeth. Your Excellency, we also have members of the Secretariat who are here. We have Director Medina Naham. We also have Honorable Juliana Auma, the Commissioner for Electoral Commission. Allow me, Your Excellency, to also introduce the generals who are here with us. We have General Oguti. We have General Lakara. Your Excellency, I wish also to introduce the National Youth Council Executive, led by Lorot Ivan, the National Youth League, of NRM, led by the Vice Chairperson for Karamoja, Judith Amio. Your Excellency, there are some of your daughters here also, Caroline Angolore, Chichoncho Brenda, Natuk Judith, Shala Capel, but you also have your friend here called Mama Janet. She's also here, Your Excellency, and the others will be introduced by the SEC member. Your Excellency, allow me at this moment to invite the chairman of NRM of this district to present his report in 3 minutes. The chairman, please. Very brief in 3 minutes.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Museveni oye! Alakala noi. Your Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, Secretary General, the ministers, the members of parliament, other leaders in their various capacities, the community, good afternoon all of you. My name is Pulkol Lila Abdallah. I'm the NRM chairperson of Nabilatuk District and also the chairperson of Muslims community of Karamoja. I want to take this opportunity to welcome the party chairman, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to Nabilatuk District, and also to congratulate him upon his successful nomination as the only sole candidate under NRM. Achanai, yaduru achayalo tangtolu. Achay nyulodete matikir kakakazko. Toba utu dadang. Toba utu dadang ya utilech. Ngakipia. They brought water. They want for water. Achanai, toba utu mana. Kada kanga di torto kakazko. Water. The vehicle itself. Achay, komodlol. Patu Nirotagimano. This one. So, Your Excellency, I appreciate the opportunity that I have been given to speak on behalf of the people. Yes. Okay, so this memorandum they'll be given to Mzee. All the details are inside. I end there by saying, for God and my country. Matagi bien. Matagi tunga Nabilatuk. Ike ko bagin da tamari. Ginyo to bongu tu dadang. Pakai radi akirotong na kaya kali kout. Ema munya jo karotokin. Eringa papa giruari kina. Erai borengini amenen. Are golo arotokin eringa papa giruari kina. Wenda karotong na buntor la lo Nabilatuk. Mamunya jo karotokin to bongu tu dadang. Your Excellency, I want, on behalf of the people of Nabilatuk, to take this opportunity to welcome you to Nabilatuk. This is Lolachat sub-county. Your Excellency, I want to associate with all the protocol that observed here. I want in a special way to welcome you and Mama to Nabilatuk District. Your Excellency,
I think these people have been waiting since morning. We want to request you to come and address these people. But Mama, in a special way, we know it is only you who can write a testimony of Karamoja. Because where you got Karamoja and where Karamoja is now, it is only you. And Mama, we thank His Excellency for sacrificing you to come in this place at that bad time. God bless you, Mama. The people of Nabilatuk Oye! Ikatunga edare ute polono buayo ganesi.
Just this. Raise. He's still there.
Translate what I'm saying. Ebe edare utu e president obu enerkeda yesi.
Ai kingi tanga wanda data mara dare utu danga kidi wadio buya kadu ko tutori mogune bunitori. Wadanga kidi jajina tori boyo na pete.
Ai boy no lado fe sawa bon is not a problem.
Nya inge da pagina la lando boy. Aranguna numu ninge ko tere anguna ka klipa ka kadia.
De koto na isi alami kiniyesi anwaya one. Ai puj keda e peace ne.
Apalagi tara karta kimatoto. Akamata ngana Museveni anguna buntor pani buya kitia la anguna yo.
Apolo kagun agiri kisberoni edare ute polon.
Inya ta marini tang taunda data mara danga kidi otere darto akadu ko butoli muna ke bunitori.
Ibore ni koto sesi ebeta yaun.
Una yo kini tang ta ke junguna dada. Edarto wadio.
Your Excellency, kindly come and speak to your people.
Ekalakara papa bunare, kaki matoto. Raise the thing up a bit. Yes. Kekare kidro bunga kama kada ko kekare kidro punya kamat. Kekare kidro.
Mata Akaramojong,
Mata.
Arakaranoi, the second Vice Chairperson of the NRM and Speaker of Parliament, the Vice Chairman Karamoja for NRM, people from the Secretariat, all the other leaders, the people of Nabilatuk. Let Mama greet you, then I make my short speech.
Matang Karamoja, Mata Nabilatuk. Congratulations on your district. I've been saying in all places in Karamoja that when I come to Karamoja, for me, it's a homecoming. And thank you for receiving us with such traditional warmth and love of the Karamojong people that I remember and cherish so much. As I've been saying elsewhere, Karamoja, you know so very well that the government of NRM is your government. Because you know that indeed God has used it to provide the peace in Karamoja that is now enjoyed by the rest of Uganda. That's why it is our united responsibility to protect that peace and unite as one people so that we do not take that peace for granted. And then to pray that we take off with a qualitative leap to an even better future. For our country and our young generations of Ugandans. I have not forgotten, as I just said in Nakapiripirit, how we used to walk through these grasslands. I'm sure Honorable Remigio remembers so well, as we tried to get the Karamojong to produce food for their families so that they no longer have to depend on World Food Program. And the people of Karamoja had started really producing food and getting sufficient food for their granaries and food to sell for income for their families. Now I want to say that the leap the NRM is striving to make this time round will make sure the Karamojong will change their kraals and build beautiful homes for their families so that our children don't have to live in that grass-thatched houses anymore. So I thank you, and I thank God for having given me the opportunity to serve the people of Karamoja, and I was thanking the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament for always recognizing my humble contribution to Karamoja, which was a blessing to me and a blessing to the people of Karamoja. I thank you and God bless you.
I am here to ask you again to support the NRM in the coming elections. When I ask you to support the NRM, I give you reasons which you should remind yourselves of, also pass on to other people. Why should Ugandans support NRM? We have a manifesto which has got 7 contributions NRM has made to Uganda in the last 40 years. These 7, I will not get time to speak about all of them, but on this rally, I will speak about 4. The first contribution is Ekidhiru. Is Ekidhiru, what you call Ekidhiru in your language here? The Ekidhiru is peace. You all give witness to how NRM has been able to create peace in Karamoja and in the whole of Uganda. Now, the second contribution is Actopol Aquap. Actopol Aquap. The development, what we call development in English. What we call development in English. What we call development. Development has two parts. There is the economic infrastructure and the social infrastructure. The economic infrastructure are the roads, the electricity, the telephones, the piped water, the railway, and what we call the ICT backbone for computers. Now you here in Nabilatuk, your witnesses how much has been done on that area. The tarmac road has come all the way from Mbare up to Moroto through here. The electricity is here. The telephones are everywhere. And the road, we are going to extend the tarmac road from Nakapiripirit to Amudat. And also a tarmac road from Nakapiripirit to here, Now, on the issue of water, I see that water here is not as good as in Nakapiripirit. Yes, because here you have got 96 rural villages. 44 of them have access to safe water. And that is 46%. In Nakapiripirit, it is 82%. It is 82%. You should find out why has it lagged behind here. Now that is for borehole water. But there are other water sources. There is one piped water system. There is one piped water system in this district. There is something here, I can't understand it, but in the file, it is written as 4 out of 6 RGCs. I don't know what RGCs are. Rule of gravity, something. Then you have got 3 piped water designs completed. 3 piped water plans completed. Now, for the dams, there is Longorikipi with 20 million cubic meters of water. 20,000 cubic meters. 20,000 cubic meters. There is smaller reservoirs at Aputputi, Najonai Kalakal, Nachkokoliai, Kamosing, Namata Aloma, Nangorit, and Sakale Nakoko, each with 10,000 cubic meters of water. There's an Apayan valley tank with a capacity of 20 million liters. Now there's a plan going on now to construct one solar powered irrigation system. This is all economic infrastructure under Actopol Aquap. Then there is the social infrastructure. Those are the schools. Let me see how many there are. The schools, there are 17 government primary schools. And there are 3 government secondary schools. As we speak, which has just been completed. I think this one is Lolachat Seed School, where we landed. Now the plan is to have one government primary school per parish, and one government school per sub-county. What NRM insists on is mass education. education for all children. And that's why we want free education, no charges in schools. Now, initially, in the whole country, in order to educate everybody, we have been emphasizing day schools. So that children study and go home. So that you don't have to have the cost of feeding and sleeping and all that. The little money you have, you concentrate it on classrooms, laboratories, library, teachers' houses, and paying the teachers. But Karamoja has its own problems. There is still insecurity in the villages. So even where we landed at Lorachat, we were talking with the children there. We shall study that issue. Should we make Karamoja an exception and have boarding schools for some time? So that maybe after 10 years, then we can go like the other country, other parts. But the whole thing is, how can we educate all children affordably? Because if you make it expensive to educate one child, then you end up like our situation, where there were only very few of us in the school system. But we want everybody to go to school and stay there. Now, that is education. Then on health, the health has done well. Immunization has done well. That's why the population has gone up in Karamoja and in the whole of Uganda. When I came to campaign for the NRA, for the UPM, 1980, the whole population of Karamoja was 190,000. But now the population of Karamoja is 1.5 million. Because of the immunization. And to some extent, safe water. But if we add other preventive measures like hygiene, nutrition, health will be even better. So as we speak now, there's one health center for and 2 health center 3s. But the plans are upgrade Natirai Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Natirai sub-county. Upgrade Sakale Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Lorachat. Construction of a new Health Center 3 in Kosike sub-county. As we speak now, work is going on in upgrading Lorachat Health Center 2 to Health Center 3. Construction of Natirai Health Center 2.
Itu eduke to kona eduke na tirai.
Construction of Nayonai
Eduke na jana angkali oda.
Health Center 3.
Atopolo moitara Health Center 3.
Construction of Lorengo Dot Health Center 3.
Eduke to kona lorenge dua ta una ka topolo tara Health Center 3.
And construction of Nabilatuk Health Center 4.
Eduke to kona Nabilatuk Health Center 4.
Now, all this is Actopol Aquap. You remember I said our contribution to Uganda, number one is Ekidhir. Number two, Actopol Aquap. But I was in Nakapiripirit. They have got a very good tarmac road now. So I asked them, I said, you people, you are lucky. You have got a very nice tarmac road. Do you sleep on the road at night? I asked them, do you sleep on the road at night? They said, no. I said, where do you sleep? I think they said something like Ere. That they sleep in Ere. And that sleeping is Ajo. That sleeping, that you Ajo in Ere. Oh, then I said, okay. So that means even you, after the meeting here, you are going back to your ere. Now, when you go back to your your ere, the Ichan, you left in the morning, is still there waiting for you. And it will say, welcome back. Alakara? Alakara what?
Abongun.
Akom?
Abongun.
Mu?
Abongun. Alakara abongun.
Ene kwa Kiswahili would say, karibu nyumbani.
Karibu nyumbani. Asante kurudi.
So the poverty will welcome you back. If you are poor, if you are rich, it will welcome you back. So from the 1960s, that's why we were saying, the leadership is not so easy. You can find people running around, leaders do this, but you will end up with a lot of trouble. It is not easy to correctly see what should be done and do it. So they would say, like in Swahili, maendeleo, maendeleo, maendeleo. In English, development. But development, what does it mean? Roads, tarmac roads, telephones, like we have said. But how do you handle each one? Because all those can be there, but you have each one in your house. So that's why we said that in You can have all those,
Iperu ya yakono tungul dadang borong chan gul dadang.
but you still have ichan.
Ataki yakata borong la kadadang na iti yakono ter ngichan.
So that's why
Nyede bokore.
we said there is something you must add.
Ye boreng ne ye chagil pe atuno ni ajokon. Nana kopana.
This is Abaru.
Ya baru ye na kopana.
Abaru.
Abaru.
That is wealth.
Rai ebari.
So you can have all this.
Ebri na yakaro ter borong dadang.
Actop or aquap,
Akitopola kop.
but still have ichan.
Arikito polo na kopa na ito yakat ngichan to yakare kape kai wan.
So we said, no, we must be clear. There's a difference between development and wealth.
Amagara to yakato klere te ngakrona yakatait aloto ma ebari kadagi.
Wealth is for the individual,
Era ebari ngolangi ipe.
and Actop or aquap is for all of us.
Akitopola kop wanda ada magna to polo ta kop.
We started that talk in our area there in the 60s.
Abera no kolo akiro ngakrona go yakadu apele puta ngatomon gal komon ngatomon gal kape.
And those who listened to us have done well.
Ani ngule ni kole yakere boreng dadang. Ejeta utong ule jok.
And I can show you examples here.
Aperi ak tori kini yong tori kini yeni kini tane.
Let's see some examples.
Mazina ninge George Matongo owangoma ngomuntu hano gwetaka
We shall summarize later.
taha
We shall summarize later.
Tori kini na yakau.
kureba nuko itandikira tatakanda gento bakuya talobo hagwachidan meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyutse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze natuzuru kabanza umunyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanyiranye natunga atuzungu zindisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Mukebyo nakare tusinge nukorantu nkaka wundi nusinge wawe nubwabwe mauna abantu se kabanza muvuze imyatsi atemwe rungiye byanze azo muri agagande agum kureba harbaru agona agargamu atendiyo muri yeje.
Now that man is not educated. He's traditional like some of our Karamoja people. But he listened to our message and started same modern agriculture. And he started grazing cows for dairy. In a modern way. Now you can see how rich he is. You can see how rich he is. He's selling 900 liters of milk per day. 900. The price is low, because there's a lot of milk in the area.
Na ni ara ya katari ngo to ngala la ya katari ngakile.
800 shillings.
Ranga mianga nikauli ya kila re pe chipa.
But because it is a big amount,
Na hii ngeze re alla kani alla ngakile dang.
he gets a lot of money.
Iri muni ngi ngula la.
21 million
Iri muni ngamilioni atomoni are ka pe.
in 1 month.
Aloto me pe lap.
In a year,
Aloto me pe karu.
250 million.
Iri muni ngamilioni ngamianga are yang atomoni kan.
As you can see, has built a modern house.
Itete da gyo kya kya kaingna jokon.
He has educated the children there.
Eto jomon kere dada.
That girl who spoke was speaking in English.
Irora den kya de irora den ngamudugui.
But he's far from the tarmac road. So Octopor Aquap is not as much as like in Namaru here. But Abaru is there. Now this is the message we have been spreading in the whole of Uganda. Ever since we came into government. And some other people have listened in other parts of Uganda. Let's see some like the man in Abim, the one I saw yesterday, the other day.
Dick Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetai West. Arangetai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house because children are at school. The money I get, now, I use for paying fees.
The witness of that.
So if all goes well, I will use part of the money for constructing a nice house for my family.
Seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. He got seedlings from Operation Wealth Creation. And planted those mangoes. And he, because of that, he's earning good money now. He's earning 12 million shillings already per year. But next year he will earn 36 million. And he's far from the tarmac road in Abim. You people here in Nakapiripit are much better off. Because you are now either near the tarmac road or not very far. There's another boy here called Longo, something Longo. He's from Nakapiripit. Let's see what he did.
I am called Lokong Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Lorege Sub-County under Namalu and Nabilatuk District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing, God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came, and we were the first people to receive money from Nakapiripit. I received 1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Sorot Market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me than you misusing money in other businesses. You introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7, which is equivalent to 400,000. I remained with 1.3, I picked 700,000 for buying the land. Now I remained with 600,000 out of 1.7. I remained with 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business. No, I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months.
This
later,
Longok had nothing. When he got the 1 million of PDM, he did not even have his own land.
Amam katar tarangwa lupuna rangu nake.
He hired somebody else's land,
Abu kipanga ngali kwa ishi atunganan.
4 acres,
Ngi kai ngomon.
and planted something called grams, which I didn't know myself.
Abu ki todo paki boring ni abu ko be ngimara. Ngibare. Echoroko.
I had never heard of it. I had never heard of it.
Mamdek pa yeli dang.
And he harvested 14 bags.
Abu tola mu kunia ngi to mana ngomon.
He took 10 to Sorot market
Abu ya soroti lo market amagala.
and got 1.7 million.
Abu toria ma million ape amya kan kare.
Somebody who had no money had
Tonya
got,
katar dage delinga.
1 million, now was getting 1.7 million in one season.
Million ape na bunge toria ma pe million amya kan kare. Dia amya kan kare dia ma.
So when he got the 1.7 million, 400,000 of it, he bought 4 pigs.
Ana to mangi dia ulah bunge dia ma million ape amya kan kare. Abu tola ma amya ngomon to gena ngi kuriye ngomon.
We were with him just this morning,
Ante tata paracha kwa ngwale kana.
and he told us that he has now got 100 pigs.
Na ito kona bala ni wali loke ya katar ngi kuriye amya.
And he has already bought his own land.
Ay gelunga ke lupuna rauna ke na ke lope.
So you can all get out of poverty.
Ipadori ya edikina akulia ko bon toroto ala nini ka akulia ko.
Using the PDM money.
Ara ikiriam yo ke lo PDM lu.
So this is number 3, contribution number 3
Ara borini lo ke to ngini nguni.
of the NRM to you people.
Ini obrita ni kana ram ni yo ngitunga.
Number 1, Ekvir.
Ay pay akidil.
Number 2, Aktopor. Number 3, Abaru.
Ngana ngawuni abaru.
Now, but there is something else. There is etich,
Yeche boringi boko etich.
jobs.
Etich.
Where do jobs come from?
Ebu no mole etich.
People talk about jobs like that.
Ani boko nje jai mungi tijidio ay mebuntor boren.
This boy Lokong,
Ediare boko loko.
who had nothing,
Ramam katar borai ya katar peida.
is now already employing 5 people.
Tokona ay naking to ang kane tijiete na enikeng.
He has created a job for himself
Ay yomeke tiji elope.
and is employing another 5.
Ay naking to ang kanda etich.
So Abaru is the one which creates etich.
Ani ke bari wan ke yakauna baru yakaune tijina.
Now let's see one example of Fred Biamkama, one of the young ministers.
Yangwale ke jana boiche.
My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. It remains with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. So it is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, we get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because you have tested it where you receive. And here, currently, I'm employing.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The story of Byamukama starts just 3 years ago. When he got my message. When he got my message of Abaru. Of 4 acres model. He planted 1 acre of coffee, pineapples, bananas, 6 cows, and also poultry and piggery. Poultry and piggery. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents. The pigs he doesn't sell, he gives free to his constituents and members. But from eggs alone, he's earning 55 million shillings every month after deducting costs. That's about 700 million shillings from eggs alone. But he's now already employing 26 people like those you saw. He's already employing 26 people, those people you see there. So Byamukama's Abaru has created ethics. Now that is commercial agriculture. Let's go to factories. Freeze there. Now that is a whole town of factories. In Mbale. But if you go inside one of them, you will see how many people are working there. Freeze it there, freeze it there. See how many young people are working in that factory. Now, yesterday, when I was coming back from Moroto, I met a large number of people coming from the cement factory. The one near Nadunget. It is already employing so many people. Now, those factories are now employing more people, 3 times more people than the whole of the government. The government employs about 480,000. But these factories are employing 1.3 million now. More people, 3 times more people than the whole government. Now, so you have got commercial agriculture, you have got manufacturing. Factories. That is another form of abaru, commercial agriculture abaru. Factories abaru. Then there are what we call services. What we call services. Like transport, hotels, and so on. Now here in Nakapiripirit and Namaru, there is some argument going on. Some argument going on. Some conflict between UWA and the population about grazing in Pian Upe. I was not aware of this problem. I was told by the army actually. The soldiers are the ones who told me. They told me that UWA had stopped you people from grazing in the park. In Pian Upe. Then I said, no. Even localists told me. And told me that you have been grazing there. And you live side by side with the animals, you graze, there no problem. So when I was told, I said, okay, let them continue grazing. Then we shall discuss to understand what should we do. We don't have to stop now. You should graze until we discuss and see what to do. Because you should know that tourism is also good for our area here. Like for instance, Karenga. Kabong.
Kabong da.
There's an international airport there now. That airport is because of the park. So we can discuss all this. It should not be a point of conflict. You graze, I will meet the elders. Who are the elders in charge? Who are the elders?
They are there.
Who is their leader? You come here and I see you. That's a young man. Is he an elder? Okay, stand up and tell him.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
What's your name?
My name's Sagal Simon Peter. I am the chairperson, Elders League, Nabilatuk District.
NRM?
NRM, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also the NRM. We have a program of the NRM CRAL Mobilization Program, which is now going for the third term. We are your grassroots.
The what?
The grassroots.
The grassroots.
Grassroots of NRM. That's why you get 98.7%.
Yes, yes.
And we are going to continue giving you votes. I remember this game park, this game reserve, during colonial times, cows have been grazing with animals together.
They can graze with the animals?
Yes, they graze with the animals.
Okay, you continue, then we shall discuss.
Yes. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Now, you, my staff,
yes,
bring these elders, I meet them in Soroti.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, you graze and we shall discuss. But if you love cows, I'm an expert on cows. And I can show you my cows if you want to see them. My own cows, not the ones that I have had. You show them my cows. So if you are talking about cows, I am here, I'm an expert. Even your minister, Mama, she's always with me in the cows. So the issue of the park, those are my ancestral cows. They are from my great-grandfather, before the Europeans came. So this one is easy. We shall discuss with the elders and see the correct way. But meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing. Now, finally, so now we have 4 words. Ekidil, Actopor Aquap, Abaru, Etich. But I want to, there are other points in the manifesto, but I don't have time to talk about them now. I want to end my conversation with you now with free education. Under UPE, we're supposed to have free education in government schools. But some people continue charging money. And because of that, children drop out of school. I don't like this. Because this was the bad education we had in the past, where only a few of us would go to school. What NRM wants is mass education. Everybody to go to school. But it has been blocked. So what I did, I started skilling young people in a park here in Karamoja. Free of cost. Free of cost. I wonder whether some of my graduates are here. If
Yes, Excellency.
Come and give some testimony. Two of you, one boy and one girl. Speaking the local language, they will summarize for me. The boy.
Museveni oye, akanikare oye, Papa Museveni oye, Museveni oye, okay, kelakar ni arai no oye, so kaya kiro, akanyarta aloma Philip, aya lope Nabilatuk, kada nabo arai a chairman, youth presidential industrial hub. Kere abunti anegali marata marbonbe koria ke kyon bonebe apane da ki receiving a kwaringa milioni atomone e pela ko na lu nyara la ka ku ayo ngo pe tongana ni abu a program na la kan kare kan ragni ara no way the first intake nyada bu nyada yakara ngo etieta ko sila weli so ana ngon talaka dem seni ara no way anu chaati bonobe amam ka dara motoka ko rinyo aku ko na ngorule etieta ngo ala weli ngai tongana lele jileja nai abu adu bagi msecha saving box ifesele saving box ni shi ini kwa na shi apaka ka chamaki akitodi kinye koria na kinye vida mamne ni koni happy da mam ngalwana arana inen bonbe akitodi kina nyeda bonbe kire mam pa bo jotoro ya skill na boria ka elivida na bonyevi ke ataki ni arai no woi at least ke ataki na ngulo district ya namba youth lebe tolo madina ham ajoko school ngolon ka to ani arai no woi mam ngata shoda umuji tariyo jik na ye bone be jota chamunte ngakro ke apare akra mindset angona kinyam toriada edongo kinmo enen penen maybe ipei bore bana bala li papa kere etialo wali nga to wana ne lejile jan nya to wana ni kardo ana nyuni kanu ngina ber ka na hab so elepita papa ni arai no woi e kyangara kyanga portable welding generator bon kechunguna pay alakara.
His Excellency shortly he appreciates what he gained from Unapak skilling company. He says he's the chairman, by the names is called Loma Philip. He's the chairman of the team. He's from Nabilatuk. He said their team received about 50 million. And they received about what
did he study?
He studied welding.
Welding?
Metal fabrication. Yes, and he is actually working now. What he only lacks is a portable welding plant.
Okay.
Yes, and a generator.
Thank you.
He hasn't tried using somebody's welding. He has a sample of his saving box that he wants to show you.
Thank you.
And he has also encouraged the rest that he should join. But he's also requesting you, if you can add the number of the people going for the training.
Very good. The girl, okay, you go. The boy, you go down.
Alakara kapolo no way. Alakara nakinua paka nyarada kiriorikin. Aya kanyarta nakiru Brenda aloreng at sub county. Aulos yang ekozing ola tailare. Anya abonguni yang alo tailare. Karioma nga skilling in. Abuayo lotoriamo akasholiting na ye lorenge duat. Inara nye libona donyi. Abuo ngadapa kine ni kesha. Dieleji wadio. Ani kuwar kalunyarin karulu. Abuayo ngo adikaria mwediling la kanana kinigidang. Abuo munigoria makasharan. Ankeria makasharan. Arawa tokana perfect. Ketia yang ajak. Kai kitia ya kanka kone the second, the 13 text and the 14 text. We are graduating. Eta kami tokana ikesh kai kirukitika yang abuang amunika jel na kasharan ka aroko yang aropare tarukitika ikesh ka katala kartia kapolo nana kina bodang edilinga ngulu yata kine ngulu apedere yang ariamun asia sharana bo kotere dibuke kintori akeshida tokana kirukitika yang kaya kapolon etala karte bidong la yakare da lo kitede ama mo bore angalewo aye da kitar aya kemuj apede apare ke lo sheke ayo tailari mamba pedar ta jik bernyara do kidon ke lo sheke ayo no waika kana ke figala jokon ala kara.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. She appreciates everything. She's called Brenda from Loring Edward. She did tailoring. After doing tailoring, before she received the 50 million, before she bought a machine, she got some woman who was actually doing that work. And she joined her and kept practicing until she got her own tailoring machine. Now she has become a teacher of all those who join the thing. When they come for practice, she keeps helping them. She really appreciates what she has gained. It has changed her life. It has changed everything. She's also encouraging you to have more people trained.
Thank you. So now you can see how this intervention saved these young people who had lost hope. Just by training them for 6 months, see the products they are making. They are producing now in just 6 months of training. Some of them were being imported from China, from Dubai, from India, from Italy, by Uganda. The shoes, the furniture, the hospital beds, all these were being imported. So therefore, in the coming government, I want to appeal to you all. Support my initiative of free education in government schools. There have been some issue about the teachers not being enough. Like in Lorachat here where we stopped with Mama. We were able to, they told us that there are 6 teachers, but they need 32. So in the coming government, we are going to insist on hiring enough teachers. so that the issue of not say teachers are not enough, so that you have got to ask money from children to hire teachers privately stops. So, 5 words for today. Ekidil. Peace. Let's say peace. Development. Wealth. Jobs. And free education. And for the piano who pay, grazers, you have been grazing, I'll tell who will stop disturbing you. And I will discuss with your elders. Because what you also need to know, I've told you that the Abaru are 4. Commercial agriculture, like the examples you are seeing. You are seeing on the here. Factories, services. How do you translate services? Services. Services like transport. Like the man who has got a hotel in Moroto. Africana. He's not a farmer like me. But his Abaru is for him to provide a service to people who want to sleep in the hotel. That is his Abaru. The border. His Abaru is to transport me from here to there. Now tourism is also a service, but also an Abaru, where you provide, people come to look at the animals and then they pay. And then the ICT, the computers. So the issue is, how do you do it without damaging other things? But we are going to discuss this. Meanwhile, you graze, as you have been grazing. That's what localists told me, that you are doing it in the colonial times. That, and there's some truth in it. Because the pastoralist groups don't eat wild animals. Do the Karamojong eat wild animals? They eat them. They eat.
Yes.
So they are going to finish them.
They may not finish, but they just eat. There is something called totems.
The what?
Every animal has the owners. Every clan has a totem.
A totem?
A totem.
Mm.
The Karamojong are specified, others are called giraffes, others are called elephants, others are called the birds, others are called the tortoise.
Even the Banyankwe have the same.
Yes. So we cannot kill those ones.
So we are now going to discuss with the elders how you are going to peacefully live with the wild animals.
Alakaranoi. Museveni waye. Kakuta waye. NRM waye. Kikialinga kabendera dada.
NRM oye! Nabilatuk oye! Karamoja oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Let us have the flag bearers.
His Excellency, I have letters from the Church of Uganda. They are building a church for themselves. They need your support, Papa.
Very good, very good. You give it to my people.
Thank you.
Excellency, flag sorry. Wait. Thank you very much, Your Excellency and Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. Thank you so much. May we sing the anthems in the reverse order?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
Yellow ability, stable stability, sevo. Votability, yellow ability, stable stability, sevo.
Chenda kane tempulte yunanda bayo, Uganda chepute